The game has changed. You don't need a college degree or thousands of dollars to start a successful online business. There are literally kids and teenagers making more in a day than most people make in an entire month. And the truth is, you can start your own $1,000 a week side hustle using AI in the next 24 hours. Thanks to free tools like ChatGPT and Canva, creating and launching your first digital product is faster and easier than it's ever been. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear step-by-step plan to create your first digital product, price it, sell it, and start seeing real results. But in case you're new around here, my name is Jazzy and I teach women how to build profitable online businesses that give them more time, freedom, and income without needing thousands of followers or being online 24/7. Today, I'm showing you the absolute easiest AI-powered side hustle you can start, even if you feel like you have no special skills, no fancy tech knowledge, or any idea where to even start. But before we talk about tactics, let's get one thing straight. Mindset is everything. If you believe you can do this, you will. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't. It really is that simple. Like I said, you don't need a college degree. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. You just need the courage to start before you feel ready and stay consistent. Any excuse that you can come up with as a reason for why this can't work for you, someone else is using that same excuse to motivate them to keep going. For example, there are women building six-figure side hustles while working full-time jobs, raising kids, some of them on their own, and dealing with real-life issues that could easily get in the way. And here's something nobody tells you. Your first product doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to exist. You've got to get it out there and then you can improve it later based on real feedback from your customers. Being successful in anything, but especially online business, is all about learning as you go. If you stay stuck overthinking, you'll just talk yourself out of the life you say that you want, and progress beats perfection every single time. All right, so the side hustle we're talking about today is selling simple digital products using free AI tools. Why digital products? Because you can create it once and sell it over and over again without lifting a finger. There's no inventory to store. You don't have to deal with shipping. Essentially, no customer service nightmares and no complicated tech setups. All you need is one thing, a solution to a real specific problem someone has. You can start completely free using ChatGPT or Claude to help you brainstorm and outline your digital product. You can use Canva to design it using free templates and their built-in AI tools, and System.io to sell it without paying crazy fees. Imagine making money while you're at brunch, traveling, chilling by the pool, reading books, whatever you enjoy. That's the power of digital products. And it's 100% possible if you set it up the right way. So here's the first step. Pick a simple product idea. Most beginners overthink this part. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be one step ahead of the person that you're trying to help. So think of a topic that you're knowledgeable about, interested in, something that people come to you for advice about. You may also have had some life experiences like a divorce or adoption. That experience could help someone else. For example, you could create a first-time homebuyer mini course and teach the essentials of buying your first home, saving for a down payment, getting approved for a mortgage, avoiding common first-timer mistakes. Or a Disney travel planning guide. Everyone loves Disney, but planning a trip can be overwhelming. I'm in the middle of this process, and you could create a simple PDF guide that maps out how to save money, avoid long lines, and maximize their vacation days, and I would 100% buy that. Or you could get even more specific and do a how to travel to Disney guide for toddlers specifically, or with toddlers, or how to enjoy Disney as an adult with no kids. Or you could create a how to negotiate your salary mini course, because most people, especially women, feel uncomfortable negotiating pay. So you could create a short masterclass teaching scripts, tips, mindset hacks to help them walk into their next interview or annual review with confidence. So open a Google Doc and write down 3 problems that you've solved in your life, big or small. Chances are there's a digital product idea hidden in there. Once you have your idea, it's time to actually create the product fast. Here's how you're going to do it. Go to ChatGPT and ask it for an outline based on your topic. For example, create a beginner-friendly outline for a first-time homebuyer mini course, covering saving for a down payment, the mortgage approval process, and what to avoid. From there, you could ask ChatGPT to write out the content for you. However, I actually don't recommend that because content that was written completely with AI can't be copyrighted. So instead, use your personal experience to write this out. And of course, you can ask ChatGPT to help you if you get stuck or you aren't sure of the flow. But remember, AI gives you a starting point and you always want to go back and tweak anything that they come up with so that it sounds like you. And also keep in mind that you don't need to reinvent the wheel or come up with some groundbreaking process that's never been done before. You just need to package your knowledge into something simple that people can easily consume and say yes to buying. So then you're going to use Canva to design it. Pick one of their free templates. They have a lot for guides, workbooks, mini courses, all of it, and then plug in your content. Canva also has a bunch of AI tools that you can use to create graphics and mockups, so make sure you play around with all of that too. And remember, your first product should look professional, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so once your product is created, where are you going to sell it? The good news is you don't need a complicated website, and you certainly don't need to spend thousands of dollars right now on a fancy platform. Start simple. I always recommend StanStore's free trial, or even better, System.io, because it's free for up to 2,000 contacts and there are no transaction fees. You can build a sales page, take payments, and automate delivery all in one place. It's super beginner friendly. You can drag and drop landing pages, so you should have little to no tech headaches. Once you create a free account using the link that I'll leave in the description below, you'll use one of their templates to build a simple landing page. This is where you'll talk about the transformation that your digital product promises, aka the problem that your product solves and why it's even worth buying. Then upload your PDF, your guide, or your mini course to the platform. Connect your account to Stripe or your PayPal account and set up an automatic email that sends the product when they buy it. And that's it. You can be fully set up, ready to sell in literally 24 hours, certainly within a weekend. So let's talk about how you're actually going to get sales. This is where most people psych themselves out, but it's actually simpler than you think. So step one, you're going to create short, helpful videos on TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Some examples include 3 things I wish I knew before buying my first home and how you can avoid them, hidden costs at Disney nobody tells you about and how to save money, scripts you can use today to negotiate a higher salary without sounding awkward, things like that. And then step 2, always include a CTA to your paid product, but you can be super casual about it. For example, say, I can't cover everything in this short reel, but I put everything in a guide that you can download instantly. If you're interested, it's linked in my bio. And then step 3, post consistently for at least 30 days, even if you feel awkward and even if nobody watches at first. Remember, you're not necessarily trying to go viral. You're trying to solve one real problem for one specific person, so let the algorithm find your ideal audience. And that's all it takes to start building momentum. So just to recap, you don't need a massive audience, you don't need a perfect product, and you don't need to be anyone other than exactly who you are right now. You just need to start. You can use ChatGPT, System.io, and take action, even if it's a little messy, and stay consistent for the next 30 days. You could be making your first $100 day, your first $500 week, or even hit that $1,000 a week goal faster than you think. And if you want more help creating your first digital product, be sure to sign up for my free masterclass, How to Create Consistent Passive Income with Your Own Digital Products. The link is right below this video, and I'll see you in the next one.